high jump underway as well. Everywhere you turn, there's an event here on this athletics track. It's got to be hard for some of these coaches and parents to get around here, you would think. And look, if you are at the athletics track and you are looking for something to do, Puma and TLA are on site as this year's official Chemist Warehouse Australian Junior Athletics Championship merchandise with a huge range available. There's a Puma van at the main entrance of the stadium, so go get your hands on this year's kit. They've got everything you could possibly want in merchandising. Hoodies, singlets, towels, everything's available. Hats, we've obviously seen there. Nick Wall got one on his head at the moment, and as he makes his way around the sunshine of Brisbane, we might even see if we can get a hold of, I won't say young Nicholas, because funnily enough, Nick actually used to call me as a junior. So he's been in the Cape for a long time. We'll wait and see where he's at here. But Nick Wall, I believe, you're down at the shot put.
Yeah, the action's really heating up. We've got the under 17, 18 boys down here, Mitch.
Day 1 of 2 for both the heptathlon and the decathlon. And so next up on the track, as we mentioned, it's our men's under 13 3,000 metre race walk. Plenty of talent sprawled across here. Angus Shuttlesworth, the Victorian. You'll have a real challenge here from Lockie Moore from Queensland. Only 7 seconds separate them, but the man out in front, the one to watch from New South Wales, is Callum Martin. Could be a chance to go under that 16-minute barrier here in the under 13 event, the New South Welshman. So represented across 3 states. We'll read out the full list as they make their way out onto the track. Not quite out there yet. As we mentioned, it's 26, 27 degrees here in Brisbane, so perfect conditions if you're coming from some of our southern states. I know recently Victoria has gone through a bit of a cold snap. I'm sure this is a beautiful adjustment during school holidays, so plenty of parents, families, everybody involved will be up here in Brizzy at the moment, making the most of it. As we'll take a quick break here on the track, and when we come back, it'll be our men's under 13 3,000 metre race walk. Thank you very much, Nick. How are those sunglasses on Nick Wall? Tell you what, they take up 90% of his face by Wolsey there. So he'll be down watching that pole vault closely. It's the Queenslander trying to keep herself in the competition enough to possibly take a run at that gold medal. At the moment, it's belonging to the Victorian on the first attempt. So our men's under 13 3,000 metre race walk is making their way out onto the track. They'll go through their warm-up quickly. As Nick mentioned, we've got plenty on this afternoon. Under 15 and 16-minute women's 3,000 metre championships will be a highlight. That's later this afternoon. And before that, we'll have the 100 metre finals. We saw plenty of talent out on display here this morning across the men's and women's. And 15:45, unsurprising, Callum Martin of New South Wales is going to go with him. And on the outside, you wouldn't believe it, but I believe it's Alexander Braindell. So these three, Brandel, 15:58 to his name. He's one of the two that's gone under the 16-minute marker. So these three will try and gap the field pretty quickly. Our Victorians are tucked in behind them. And I dare say it may be Jamie Halisha by himself with some room out in front. Will be Kieran Smith of Western Australia. So Smith walking like he wants to leave nothing to chance here at the moment. Try and stay under that 4-minute K pace. His personal best would suggest it's well within the realm of possibility. Can't miss him in those fluorescent yellow shoes as he makes his way around here. So Holloway, what a position to be in. Have the gold medal and just keep raising your personal best from there. So first gold for the nation's capital. On the back straight at the moment and still jumping is Holloway. So on the track now, still moving cleanly is Kieran Smith of Western Australia. Behind him there in the under 13 event is Callum Martin. The two Victorians now coming over the top. Salacia and Shuttlesworth. So one in the under 14, one in the under 13, but most likely very familiar to one another, these two. So Kieran Smith of Western Australia. It started with 5 metres, it quickly became 15, and even quicker than that, it's become nearly 50. So the Western Australia will be left to do it on his own here in the under-14 men's event.